The next letter that we have got to discuss is write an application or write a letter to the principal of your school requesting him or her to let you appear for the term exams which you have missed. I repeat, write an application or letter to the principal requesting him or her to let you appear for the term exams which you have missed. So the midterm exams are over, and unfortunately you have to imagine that you have not been able to take up the midterm exam. Now you need to give your own reasons. You could give any reason that you want, but it should be a valid reason, a genuine reason, so that your headmaster or headmistress or principal, whoever it is, will feel like giving you a second chance of writing the midterm exams, right? So now this is an example of a formal letter. So this is not a personal letter, it's a formal letter. So the format is a little different in the sense you need to write the from address, you need to write the date, you need to write the salutation, but one thing extra in a formal letter is the subject. Okay students, that is why I said the formal letter will have about 3 marks for the format and 2 marks for the body of the letter, because there's 1/2 mark extra which is for the subject. Okay, so you don't worry about it. Now let's go back to the format of the formal letter or the business letter. So here you begin with the from address. Again, they have not asked you to imagine yourself to be someone, right? So there can be cases, there can be questions where they will ask you to imagine yourself to be some boy, name of a boy they would have given, or a name of a girl would be given. So if the name of that boy or the name of the girl is mentioned in the letter writing, please write the same name, children. If no name is mentioned, then you have to write it as ABC or XYZ. Okay, so first you begin with so now you need to go to the left hand corner. Everything in a formal letter will be in the left hand side. So you begin the letter on the left hand side and you end the letter also on the left hand side. That idea, that concept must be very clear in your mind, students. For the business letter or formal letter, you are beginning on the left hand side, and since you are beginning on the left hand side, you need to end the letter also on the left hand side of the paper. So everything is towards the margin. So you begin with from. Now if this word from you may or may not write, okay, but it's better. It has been a practice with me. I always write from and then write the name and the address. Okay. So now you are not going to reveal your name. Neither is any name mentioned in the letter writing. So let's have it as XYZ. From XYZ. Name, no name of the school is given. So you can simply write any name of the school you want, because they have not mentioned the name of the school. So from XYZ, and then what you write the address. Now address again is not mentioned, just leave it as XYZ. Now you need to write the date. So 6th November 2016. Students, we have missed out on the place, right? We have just written XYZ. So let's just mention it as Bangalore. Okay, that is missing. Kindly include that. So from XYZ, Bangalore, and then is the date. So we are finished with the from address, we finished with the date. Now what is the next thing that you need to write, students? Salutation. Now earlier they would say write it as respected sir or respected madam. Now there is a slight change. You can even write it as dear sir or dear madam. Now they have given the picture of a man here. So let's make him as dear, let's mention it as sir. Okay, so dear sir, or if you still want to sound very, very obedient, you could even write respected sir. But let me tell you, dear sir is allowed these days even in a formal letter. Okay, so you could write respected or dear sir, put a comma. Now this is a formal letter, so you need to write the subject. Now subject, you just write it as SUB with colon. Colon is two dots, one below the other. Okay, dear sir, and then subject, sub and a colon. In just one sentence, you are going to write what this entire letter is all about. Okay, now please remember students, the subject is a peculiarity only in a formal letter. You need not write the subject in an informal letter. In fact, it becomes a mistake if you write the subject in an informal letter. Subject should be written only in a formal letter and should not be written in an informal letter. So, subject. Now, it is about requesting your principal to give you the midterm exams once again because you have missed it, right? So, subject. So, what will you write as a subject? See, what does it say? Write a letter to the principal requesting him or her to let you appear for the term exams which you missed. So, request to write the term exams. Okay? Request to write the term exam. Request to write the term exam. Okay. So, now go back again to the margin. Okay. Leave about 1 or 2 finger spaces and write the body of the letter. So, we finished with the from address. We have written the date. We have done the salutation, and below the salutation we have already written the subject. And what does the subject say? Request to write the term exam. Okay. Then you write. How are you going to start the letter? Tell me. Think. How are you going to write it? Are you going to simply say, sir, I have missed my midterm exams, therefore I request you to allow me to write the midterm exam? You will have to be a little polite. So how are you going to write then? Just think for a second and then decide how you are going to write the letter. With reference to the above mentioned subject, with reference to the above mentioned subject. What is that above mentioned subject? Request to write the term exam. So, with reference to the above mentioned subject, I, okay, XYZ. Why XYZ? Because they have not given you any name and you are not supposed to reveal your own name. I, XYZ, a student of your esteemed institution, INSTITUTION. So, with reference to the above mentioned subject, I, XYZ, a student of your esteemed institution, would like to bring to your kind notice, that I haven't, HAVENT, I haven't been able to take up my midterm exams, as I was suffering from typhoid. What is the spelling of typhoid, students? It is TYPHOID. As I was suffering from typhoid and was advised. Now here I am going to write the spelling as ADVISED because I am referring to this as a verb. And was advised to take complete bed rest. To take complete bed rest. Full stop. Okay. So, I was suffering from typhoid and was advised to take complete bed rest. Hence, I request you. Can you order your principal? No. If you order your principal, then even if he feels like giving you an exam, midterm exam once again, you will not be writing it because you have been very rude and impolite. Correct? So when you speak to your higher authorities, when you write letters to your higher authorities, you have to be as polite as possible. That is very much essential, right? So hence I request you to permit me to write the midterm exams that I have missed. That I have missed. Full stop. Hope you will oblige me. Hope you will oblige me. Now, you're thanking. You are already assuming that your principal is going to give you a chance to write the midterm exams that you have missed. Okay, since you're already assuming that, you need to say thanking you. So that words thanking you also is generally written in a formal letter and not so much in your informal letter. So again, since it's a formal letter, I told you everything is to the left hand side. You begin the letter on the left hand side and you end the letter also on the left hand side. So what have I written? Hope you will oblige me. Okay. Looking forward to a favorable reply. Looking forward to a favorable reply. A favorable reply. Now you write on the left hand side, thanking you. Put a comma and then write your signature. Again it is X, Y, Z. Fine.